Let me say this straight. If your offer sounds good, but people are not buying at $3K to $5K, this is not a content problem. And it's not a visibility problem either. Because most of the time, when I actually look at these offers, they are clear. People understand them. They even say things like, this makes sense, this is really helpful, I can see how this would work, and then nothing happens. No decision, no movement, no yes. And that gap is where most coaches get confused. Because from your side, it feels like my offer is clear, people get what I do. So naturally, the assumption becomes maybe I need more content. Maybe I need more leads. Maybe I just need more visibility. But the issue is not that your offer is unclear, it's that it's not structured to create a decision. Because your offer explains, it educates, it sounds helpful, but it doesn't create that moment where someone feels, I need to do this now. And at $3K to $5K, that moment is everything. Because at this level, people are not buying information. They are buying certainty that this will actually move something in their life or business. Now, once this gap shows up, this is where most coaches start going in the wrong direction. They don't question the structure first, they start modifying the offer. They increase availability. I'll do more calls, you'll get more access to me. They increase support. Unlimited WhatsApp support. I'll be there whenever you need me. And then they start over delivering. Add more sessions, add more bonuses, extend the timeline. And it feels like now it should make more sense. But if you step back and look at it, honestly, nothing really changes. Because you're not strengthening the offer, you're compensating for something that is structurally weak. And that compensation starts showing up in other ways. You start feeling stretched because now the offer requires too much from you. Client expectations shift. Now they expect constant access, constant support, constant availability. And slowly, something else changes. Your authority starts dropping. Because instead of holding a standard, you start sounding like someone trying to prove value. And premium buyers don't respond to that. So, if that's not the way to fix it, then what actually needs to change? What I've noticed, especially at the $3K to $5K level, is that most offers fall into two very clear patterns. And this is not something you'll hear in most marketing conversations, but it becomes very obvious when you actually look at how buyers decide. The first kind of offer sounds good. It explains the process, it feels helpful, but it creates interest, no decisions. The second kind is different. It's structured in a way that makes the decision feel obvious. It's sharp, it's specific, it's grounded in a real problem. And that's what creates movement. That's what creates commitment. That's what creates buying decisions. So the real question becomes, where exactly is your offer breaking? The first place is the problem itself. A lot of offers sound like, I help you become the best version of yourself. I help you unleash your potential. I help you live an aligned life. And again, nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't feel urgent. It doesn't feel specific. It doesn't feel like something I need to solve right now. And if the problem doesn't feel real, the solution won't feel necessary. So, like, there's a difference in I help you get clients versus I help you build a system that consistently converts into $3K to $5K clients. Now you get it, right? The second place is the buyer. You're speaking to coaches, women entrepreneurs, but no one feels like this is exactly for me. And when that doesn't happen, the decision gets delayed. The third place is the outcome. It sounds like transformation, alignment, growth, but the buyer cannot clearly see what actually changes after working with you. And if they can't see that, they can't justify the investment. And then there's something even more subtle. And this is something most people underestimate. The language of your offer shapes how it is perceived. There's a difference between saying high ticket offer and premium value offer. There's a difference between coaching program versus private coaching container. The words you use either strengthen your positioning or quietly weaken it. Now let me show you what this looked like in my own business. So when I sold at $5K and even $10K, it wasn't because I added more. I didn't increase my availability. I didn't add unlimited support. I didn't stack bonuses. It came down to alignment. The right person at the right stage with the right problem already active. And that's where the rest of your business comes in. Because when your positioning is clear, your authority is established, and your client acquisition is structured, you don't need to keep modifying your offer. You naturally attract people for whom the offer already makes sense. So the alignment doesn't happen by changing the offer for the person. It happens by bringing the right person into the right offer. And that's what creates the decision. And this is where it starts to show up across the entire business, not just in sales, but in how you think, how you show up, and how you operate. You keep improving your content, but conversion doesn't move. Your calls feel good, but they don't close. Your price starts to feel like the problem even when it's not. And slowly, you start doubting the offer. You over explain, you adjust, you lower standards. And the cycle continues. Most offers don't fail because they are bad, they fail because they are not structured for decision making. And until that shifts, premium sales will always feel harder than they should. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, this might actually be happening in my offer, here's what I'll do. I'll take a look at a few offers this week, maybe 3, I think, and show you exactly where they are not creating a decision. No generic advice, no surface level feedback. I'll show you what's actually weakening it structurally. If you want that, just send me the word review in DM and I'll take a look.